G'day, thanks for stopping by. I'm Aussie Mark. Today I'm going to show you how you can change your video, change the shape of it. I'm going to show you how to change the thumbnail, how to change the actual video we're looking at. It's not that hard to do, and I'll tell you what, I'm even going to give you the templates, so you'll have to look out for that. So when I say change the shape of things, I mean add things like this, or put myself in a star, or maybe just have a hexagon around myself. You can change virtually to any kind of outline that you like, and you can make them yourself, or you can just use the ones that I've made for you. So that way, when you have a look at the thumbnails that appear in YouTube, you're not just going to be a regular rectangle. You're going to appear in a different shape. And really, I mean, you can add, as I said, you don't have to do any fancy editing. You just have to simply add this template in front of what you're doing, and Bob's your uncle.
So let's look at the thumbnails first. And as you can see, almost all of my videos have got thumbnails already on them, which are created separately from just what appears randomly when you upload a video, except for this one, to help me with feedback. What do you want to see? So I'm going to change that real quick and show you how you can alter the shape and make it stand out a bit more than just being a regular rectangle. So I'm going to go click on this one. Here we go. Okay, I'm going to stop that. Now, obviously you can find any one of these frames if you want to use it as your thumbnail. That'll be good enough for me for now. So I'm going to go up and make it bigger. So you can either hit the defaults view, which makes it smaller like that, or I can hit the full player screen, which makes it big like that. Okay, what do I want to do? I want to keep the full screen. Make sure I've got it in HD and it's at 1080p. So I'm just going to play a bit more. Maybe I'll select a slightly better one. Okay, so I'm going to use, let's just use that one for now. Okay, so what am I going to do? First of all, there's two ways you can capture the thumbnail once it's already uploaded. You can either just hit press down the Alt key on your keyboard along with the print screen key, which for me is on the one of the top right hand keys on my keyboard, and I can copy that. Alternatively, you could just use the snipping tool. I have mine pinned to my taskbar down here. If I click on the snipping tool and go new, I can then just draw around what I want to use as my shape. Take as much of the screen as I can. In fact, I'll take the whole screen there, and as you can see, that just captures it. So either way, use the Alt print screen keys on your keyboard, or use the snippet tool and just grab that. Now I'm just going to go edit copy. Then I'm going to go over here to paint.net, which is the free software that I use for my graphic editing. So let's just go into edit, paste in new image, because that's the one that I've already copied from my snippet tool. So that's what I'm going to use as my thumbnail, but obviously I don't really want to use all this bit down here. So firstly, I'm going to bring in the other template I'm going to use as the shaping tool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to open, I'm going to go to my frames here. I'm going to use let's use the oval one. So I'm going to grab that and open it. Then, pardon me, then I'm going to go from here on my keyboard again. I'm going to go Control A to select it all, Control C to copy it all, and then go back over here to this one, and I'm going to go edit, paste in new layer. So now that's part of new layer. Now you can see that my image is much too big, so that's easily done. I'm simply going to, I could either just drag this frame out, or I can bring the other one in. I think what I'll do in this case is I'll bring the other one in. So I'm going to look at my layers here. You can see I've got the frame layer and the ordinary layer. Click on the ordinary layer, Better escape out of what we're doing here at the moment. So now I can just make sure I'm on this move selected pixels. I will click the box and then I will frame this. I can move the corners. Whoops, let's get out of that. Move the corners. And if you're afraid of stretching it too far like that, making myself too skinny or too fat, just hold down the shift button as you're doing it. So now I can move this to a spot. Let's say I want that, or I don't want those words at the top, so I'm going to move that up there. And okay, that looks about right. That's good. Okay, so that's easily done. And now we go back over here to the frame layer, and whoops, better escape out of that first. I'm going to click outside the frame, on the frame layer here, as you can see. I just click on outside the frame layer, and whoops, make sure I'm on the frame layer mark. I said it and then I didn't do it. We'll get out of that. On the frame layer, then I'm going to click on outside the frame layer. See how this is spit it out, Mark. Selecting everything outside the frame layer. Now I'm going to go Control I on my keyboard to invert, and then I'm going to crop that. So I simply go Image, Crop to Selection. Now I've got a new frame that's different to the original one that I had. All I do now is just merge these two layers down. When I'm on that top layer, I can simply press this button here, merge layers down, and then save that. I'll save that as a just in pictures. Actually, I'll save it in frames for now. We'll just leave it as untitled and save that. And click there. Beautiful. Now what I can do is I can go over to YouTube. There's my snipping tool that I don't need anymore, so I'm going to minimize that as well. Now if I go back to YouTube, let's exit the full screen mode. So now if I go to edit this, edit video, and scroll down to I don't even need to scroll down. Go to custom thumbnails, click on that, grab my custom thumbnail. Where did I put it? I put it in pictures, frames, whoops, frames there it is there. Add that one, and so watch, it's changing from that. Once it's uploaded and saved, and we're back over here on the my list of videos in the Creator Studio this time, but there's the thumbnail, as you can see. So it's changed, so we've now got an oval thumbnail instead of a rectangular thumbnail, because the white frame just merges with the background. So that'll make it stand out a little bit more. Let's go and see how we do it for an actual video. So we're in a piece of free editing software called VSDC that I've mentioned in other videos, and I'll probably put a link up there to on a card to one of the videos I've made about that. And you can see I've already got a video loaded here. This is the video, and you can see that's it. I've just added it there. So in order to put a frame around it, it could not be simpler. You simply go to the Add Image, click Add Image, select from one of the templates you've made or one of the ones that I have given to you that you can download in the description of this video, and add it. So what will we add today? Let's add the jagged frame. So open that, and I'm going to put that on there. Simple as that. So now just preview to make sure it's actually working. Hit the preview button, and there you can see that I'm talking, and we've got a frame around the outside. The video is no longer rectangular. And once again, that will make you just that little bit different. So that's how to do that, and obviously then you just save that and render it out, and you'd have a new video with a frame around it, so it's not rectangular.
Well, there you go. So I hope that maybe I'll see some of your videos in a different way, in a different shape. Maybe a different thumbnail. My name's Aussie Mark, if you haven't already gathered that, of course. And I thank you so much for being here. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd really welcome it if you'd become a supporter of mine by hitting that big red button down the bottom. and be part of our community here on Aussie Mark Drones and Aussie Mark Drones and Tutorials. Spit it out. So take care for now. Bye. Talk to you on the next one. Ciao.